Tonight we're looking back at the week that was. We have the coronavirus. We have Joe Biden. Kim Jong-un. Is he dead? Is he not dead? Flynn and the whole FBI Russiagate probe investigation with one common theme. A bunch of lies and a bunch of deception. Oh, and we're going to make a whiskey sour. Now for a whiskey sour we need 2 ounces of bourbon, 3/4 of an ounce of lemon juice, 3/4 of an ounce of simple syrup, 1 egg white, and there you have it. You know, as I watch the news all week and watch all the reporting on the coronavirus, I can't help but notice how it's basically just turning into another political issue. I mean, it's really amazing how if you're on one side of the aisle, you think we should go in this direction with the coronavirus. If you're on this side of the aisle, we should be going in this direction. I mean, if someone walked into the bar right now and I asked them, hey, what do you think about the coronavirus? And based on their answer, I could tell you with a pretty high level of certainty how that person then thinks about every other issue, from healthcare to abortion to climate change. I mean, it really makes me question this whole two-party system that we have. All right, to make our whiskey sour, first we got our 2 ounces of whiskey. We are going to add our lemon juice. We are going to add our simple syrup. And then you got old Kim Jong-un, you know. That guy was tired of not being in the spotlight. You know, he's used to being the threat to the world, and now that the coronavirus has taken over, he just couldn't have it. So, actually, I think the truth is we don't know if the guy's dead or not. And, you know, do most of us really care? I mean, some of us probably do, but anyway. All right, now we've got our egg whites. And I know what you're thinking. Egg whites in a drink, that's gross, but, you know, you got alcohol in there, it's going to kill it. And basically think about it this way. This is a dual-purpose drink. I mean, this is basically a protein shake. It makes you feel warm and tingly on the inside, nothing but gains on the outside. So we'll put our egg white in there. Then we're going to give it a little bit of a shake before we're going to do a little shake like this, then we'll throw some ice in there. Just a little shake. Oops. Now we're going to add some ice. Now we give it a real shake. Oh yeah. And the egg basically gives it like texture. You don't really taste it. I almost forgot our ice. 1 big cube in the glass. Then you got the whole FBI, this whole scandal going on with Flynn. You know, it turns out that this whole Russiagate probe over the last 3 years was pretty much an insurance policy that if Donald Trump actually did get elected, they would have something in their back pocket to get him out of office. I mean, unbelievable. Unbelievable with these guys. All right, we got a little frothy, little velvety drink here. Cheers. Ah, that is so good. That is so good. And then we got Joe Biden. What are we going to do with old Joe Biden? You got accusations and people coming out of the woodwork corroborating Tara Reade's story. And you know what's really, really sad about this is, you know, we had this whole Me Too movement, and the spirit of the Me Too movement was a good thing. But people are so angry and hate Donald Trump so bad, they're going to sell everything that they've been fighting for right down the river. I mean, we already know Alyssa Milano. She already supported Joe Biden. We have Lisa Bloom, you know, somebody who spent her whole career representing women, you know, who have been sexually assaulted. You know, it shouldn't be a surprise that she's supporting Joe Biden because, you know, she was the one that was representing Harvey Weinstein until, you know, the allegations got too bad. She said she had to walk away. But it actually turns out that she had a book deal with this company. You know, and then she just basically tweeted, said, you know what, Tara Reade, I do believe you, but I'm still voting for Joe Biden. But what this really comes down to for me is when Donald Trump was talking about draining the swamp, I don't know if any of us really knew what that meant, but I think we're seeing it now. And it's not the way we thought. I think maybe people thought that Donald Trump was going to come into office and he was just going to start punting out all these corrupt politicians. And now we're seeing that their hatred for, they're doing it themselves. They're taking themselves out. And I mean, if at the end of the day, when Donald Trump is out of office, if we can look back and say, you know what, At least he exposed the corruption in DC, and now we could have politicians who are actually representing the people and not just power hungry, looking for money and who's got the most amount of power. If that's what it comes down to in the end, I kind of think that's a successful presidency. Anyway, guys, drink safe. Until next time.